Good morning. So we are just setting up the. Let me close this. So that you won't have- Just setting up the day. So first, as usual, normally we do. We will continue to first ensure the day high and day low on the previous day, which will act as support as well as resistance. So Friday closure was a good one. Okay. So now we need to see. Oh, I already set it up. Okay. No, high is not clearly there. Previous day high. Okay, so previous day was really, almost 25,332. If this Trump fellow is not tweeted, today would have been a really, really big day. Unfortunately, Trump fellow tweeted something, and we got into problem. Okay, but anyway, they actually gift nifty was 200 points down on Saturday night, but it has recovered in morning. Actually recovered almost the entire 200 point, but now it is I think around 70-80 points down. So we will see where it will open, and then we'll take a call. Okay, we all missed yesterday, on Friday. See here, the VIX status became extreme. This happened in the last 5 minutes. Somehow at the closure we didn't see this. If you see, the VIX status has become extreme. People knew that something is going to come. Otherwise, why suddenly this the VIX calculation would have become extreme? Normally, whenever you see this, you will only see that it is as normal. This will become only extreme. There is a good amount of volatility. So we have set it up, but it has happened exactly at the end. So some people already knew something and they were making positions in the last 5 minutes, which we are not aware. So that is the effect. Okay, that is number one. Number two, I already told you that we have a system where in fires this whole thing has been already automated. Okay, so let me show you what happened. What is the position on that? Just give me a minute. I need to log into my Fires account. Just give me a minute. I just wanted to see where it stands, because that is a system that also has all this thing in the background. Okay, so okay, so it has already closed. Okay, what time it closed? Oh, but this is previous day orders, we won't see. This is different. So it has already closed the position. It has got only my two other options that is there. So even the strategy also on options, it has closed the call. So there were some clear indications that something is wrong is coming, but I think we didn't catch that. That's okay, because it has so happened in the last minute and it was closing so strongly in the day chart. So I was thinking that no, but I always said in a Saturday Sunday you should never carry forward, because you will end up having somebody will tweet something and then it can go wrong. That is what seems to have already happened. Okay. So let us wait for the market to open. So the pre-market was showing around 70-80 points below, 93 points. Now we will know where it is going to be. Assume you guys are getting the audio, correct? Let me check it out. Yeah, okay. The Nifty should start with heavy this thing. First panic. There will be definitely a lot of panic, but I'm somehow I'm a bit convinced that See, when he announced 100%, okay. When he announced that 100% to India, 50% to India, it took one day for the market to absorb that. That's all. After that, then the market became normal. So for China, 100% means that he is only threatening, because that China person has, the Chinese have already said that they are not going to allow restriction on rare material. Okay, that is going to have create a problem for many of the US tech companies if China stops. So this will fizzle out. That's my, they say taco. Trump always chickens out, they say. I'm thinking that it's likely to happen that way only. So it is starting at some from 300 points negative, the next second it has become 171 points positive. That is how the market is going to be today. Okay, so you can be pretty assured. But there is one thing which is really good in this whole this, while this Chinese thing is happening, I just wanted to tell you a couple of things. Number one, in Japanese market, FTSE, then your German market, and then the US Dow Jones and as well as S&P are on historical high. Okay, the only market that never went to all-time high during this pump up from last September is India. India is the only market which is PE on stock ratios, stock exchange level is still considered still low compared to others. So they all have hit the all-time high. So there can be a kind of a downfall. So India is not there. It is not there. It is not in overbought territory or market wide. It is, in fact, so much selling has been taking. It is been in oversold territory already. So that is one advantage. So when everybody is selling, not necessarily every stock will get hit. There will be somebody, when you see, even when a very, very bad day, you will see some stocks will keep going up because they have already hit the low. If you look at all world stock exchanges, if you think in that angle, then the Indian stock exchange is likely to be performing well. That's my number one view. Number two is the tweet by Modi, okay? And because he has been invited for this Gaza Palestine peace summit, okay? Which is a big thing. The reason is that means that Modi and Trump bromance may begin again. So if that is happening, our trade deal will be really good. It is coming at a very right time when he is being hit very badly with China, and he thought when US thought that they have already lost India, there is a possibility that this again India and China, US can start to become closer, and we may see a this thing. So I won't be surprised that today market ending in green, if despite all other markets ending in red, cryptocurrency losing another 10 and 15 billion, whatever it is. I won't be surprised if today Indian market ends in green also or flat. I am not seeing that it may have a very huge downfall. Even if it is there, it should find support at first at 25,153 150 range. You remember that this is this is the level that we have been always talking about. Once it crosses this will become the first support. The next support will always be the 25,063. So there are two solid supports are there for the market. So let us see where it will end and where it will kind of start. Around 98 points, Nifty is in red now. Okay, it is hovering around 85 to 90 points. So we'll wait for dust to settle down. My strong suggestion would be wait for the knee-jerk reactions in the first half an hour to 45 minutes. Before that, you do not take any positions, etc. Okay, and then we can we let the system tell us what to take. Okay, then we will take positions. So it is very important that we have our charts tell us, yes, you have something coming, and then you can kind of take a position. PML fast momentum bottom, fast momentum signal, smart volume signal, Chimoku signal. Okay, good. Let me just get some water. I'll be back in a minute. Good morning. Now it has closed at 108 points below to the previous day closure. So it is opening somewhere here, okay, right at the market VWAP anyway. Let us see which sector. I think I won't see that any specific, meaning that any specific sector will be weak. More or less all sectors should be having negative impact. See, that's it. Like I expected, everything is totally in red, and all the same must be 0.5% to 1% maximum. 0.5% here. This is less, 0.25% auto. Consumer durable is less. No, in fact, it is not even 0.2%. Defense is down. Metal is okay, around 0.4%. And then let us see from the stocks perspective whether any specific, except Sensex, of course, it is not updated, it is a delayed number. Everything is just 4-5 rupees only, there is no major impact. Okay, I thought because Nasdaq was falling that Infi and TCS will bear the brunt. No, not yet, because Infi, of course, there is positioning happening because of this Thursday, I think, is the result. And otherwise rest everything is in red, more or less the same percentage what we are seeing. We have to remember ITC, Tech Mahindra. When I was seeing last week, some of the stocks, ITC, Tech Mahindra, Trend, those shares I have, were all in kind of negative territory. Okay, overall. So we have narrowed down this big monitor. We thought, okay, it doesn't make sense to see so many things. Now we will only see the overall. So by just looking at this column, now we will know. In fact, we can even remove the prices if we don't want to see. We can do that also. So that makes it very even simpler. That's it now. So we will know buy sell mode overall. That is combining whatever was there earlier, your magic line, your VWAP, your monitoring plus minus of this, and then the volume, all put together. Now it will keep saying whether it is plus minus. So it is easy for us to monitor. If we are getting more rates here, we can expect the market to be going down. And if it is less rate, then we will say, okay, this is fine. I mean, the market can go up. control line or two. Okay. Okay. There can be a revival if in the second half today. That is what I expect. Morning first half, please do not do anything, in the sense that try to chase the market on both sides. Mohan holding. Mohan, see, normally when the market can be very very volatile. So you have 25,000. You see what can be your stop loss that you can take, and if market recovers and then it comes near your price in the first, there can be one short first up movement from 100 points, and if your price comes anywhere near where you can tolerate this thing, you start exiting one lot by one lot. Okay, if the market climbs up in the first 5 minutes itself, comes to positive, etc., then put your stop loss as close to your this thing cost. Okay, so usually that is why I say that weekends is a very very big danger. Some tweet something will come, then that there is always a risk. Even every day I never say this unless and until the market is very clear. The market setup was good, so there is no doubt about it. But this kind of news can always, see, we will come across this, because our own 50% tariff on India itself didn't matter much. Okay, so now market is starting now. It is your this thing is around 85 points down, so you just wait, it comes to near your cost, etc., you can exit and then re-enter. That is what I would always suggest. Right, so there will be one green candle, it won't be keep going down, it will try to come up to this minimum level of 25 to 21. So this is the CPR, which is in the good range. So just wait for a few more minutes. Once it comes above this, once it goes below 25 to 21, then you immediately square off. Otherwise, if it is above, then you can continue to hold it. Still the premium is very much there. This 108 premium is very much there. So there is a possibility, but we have got now all red, and this is first wait, just wait for a couple of candles before you take even any position. Okay. See, all this call writer, will try to push it even down and down, so that they can get or they can exit. So this is an opportunity for them. So let me meanwhile add our sensible option status, whether call writers are what they are doing about. Okay. Nifty has to come above this level 25,215. Once it comes up here, and then this will become the support, and slowly it will start climbing back. There is good amount of put rating is at 25,200. So 25,200 is the actual technically first support, and there is more put rating in 25,250 as well as 300 is 25,300 is the place where there is lot of straddles. So my view is that this 25,200 will be held today at least, but we will see whether any change is coming during the day. As of the first few minutes, they are writing both put as well as call, that is 25,200. As far as this China US war, this thing, today will be the only day that probably India will show any impact. Once we cross today, then I don't think there will be any more impact on this, because that's it. Then it will be a past news. So there won't be any what you call a continuous impact. We will see. Let us see where the next candle starts. Next candle is also kind of showing. So let me remove these other lines so that people don't get confused. We will be very clean with very clear. Okay. So it is making only an inside candle. So just wait for few more, couple of more candles. If the once Nifty stays above 25,215, there can be recovery in the second half. Meanwhile, they will keep trying to take it down to the support level, so that they will be able to square off the calls, even though there is very little of it. I doubt, because when I checked, for example, when you check the you can see that there is see the level of 25,300, 400. See, 25,200, so much put writing has taken place. Okay, and they are writing, of course. If you see the change also, now they have started to write 25,200 put more. Okay, and slowly they are writing both actually to be enough. This is today's this thing from morning. So they are writing this. They have started writing put here, etc. So there is a possibility now, once 25,000 plus or minus 40 points can be the today's range. So Morgan, just for your this thing, as soon as it comes anywhere near where your stop loss can be tolerable, you can start exiting one lot by one lot, and you can just wait, and then you can enter the exit the next lot. if it picks up and goes above this 25,215, then you can keep Nifty 25,215 as your stop loss. Once it goes below that, then immediately exit both. But first for that, let it come up. Come up and see a couple of candles. Now it is already at 215. So let couple of more candles stay above 215. Then you can take this as a support. This is the day pivot. This is a very solid support. This 25,215. So that can give you. In fact, once it starts making even the yellow line will come very quickly towards 21,215, and then it will start changing. Okay. See, from the options perspective, I didn't give you the stop loss because the stop loss is way down at 203. That is another 45 points down for your 25,000 C. That is the reason I didn't give that. You just check this and then know if it stays above this 25,215, then if starts making a big red candle, you can immediately exit, and then we will see where you can again enter. Okay. Okay, did you get it? Okay, maybe yes, left. So we got one more big spike of this thing here. Even though VIX status is normal, we got one more red dot, but we have started to get first green shoots here. So green dots. So which can indicate that there can be some amount of recovery, but unless and until these changes into a full green, then we can't say that. Okay. So you have to wait. Today it will test your patience. So our strategy has given a short entry in Nifty, just for information. See, Nifty is struggling to stay above this 215. That, like I said, once it is above, this will become a solid support. But once it is below, then it will become a solid resistance. So Nifty may spend some time here, in this area, 80 to 280 to 250. Now and then there can be a spike up. Now and then there can be a spike down. So today it has already made a day low. So let us mark it, because just 5 more minutes, then we will mark the 15 minutes low also. So that will tell us for the day boundary on the downside. Then we will take a call. See, the point, morning I was watching whether to give immediately a put or not. I was watching 25,200 put, okay. It went immediately to 80 rupees within seconds. First few seconds itself it went to 80 rupees. Okay, even though market went down quickly, etc., etc. But now it is hovering around 66 rupees. So that is the issue. When you have a gap down, the put prices will go up suddenly, but what it will know, it won't sustain. No, a lot of people will be waiting. Okay, morning itself the market is going to go down. There will be lot of bears who will immediately go and buy the put, but as soon as it goes down, the call writers will bring it up, and those put prices will go down very badly. So there will be a lot of selling they would have done. In fact, in the first 5 minutes, 43 million of that has been sold. Okay, so there is turnover is almost 43 million. See, it can go up. I'm not saying it won't go up. So it has got a target of 94, but it has got resistance at 70. So this 24,200 put will become active only above 70. We have to wait for just another 1 minute for us. Then we will know what is the boundary for today, at least from the lower side. The good thing is the yellow line is coming down, so let it come down and meet the price. At that point we will know. So now market is, the initial knee jerk this thing may be over. The next round of selling will come between 10 to 10:15. So watch out for. If Nifty starts making candles above this, okay, 20 with this green, the pale green line, this line, that 25,215, okay, if it starts making green, then unless and until our system says do not carry forward any put, meaning that do not have, because there can be one sudden green candle that can come, because as of now itself Nifty is just 87 points down. So 30-40 points recovery can anytime can come, or 30-40 points downside also can get anywhere. So today will be a tricky day. Let the system tell us that whether we need to enter or not. As of now it says no, from first it says all red. The reason I didn't give the put is because it has to settle down. Usually in a big gap down day you should not immediately jump. Okay, now this particular put, okay, it is trying to stay above 70. Okay, so now it can go to 94, that is 25,200 put. There is an opportunity that it can go to 94. Today being a very volatile day, so have your stop losses very close by. So it can go to, like I said, that particular put can go to 95. Okay. The stop loss you can continue to have for that at 81 now. So it has already made 9, it is gone 90 now. So let it cross 94, then I will give you the next target. It is crossing 91 now. 91, 92. At 98, 99 it will have some resistance. Now we can continue to hold this put once it starts making a red candle below this line, because this candle itself is just above this, just above. If the next candle is below this particular pivot, that is 25 to 15, where it is a flat top, you simply continue to hold and keep increasing your stop losses. Once it crosses 100, okay, almost 94, 95, next target is 107, and then it can try to cross 128. But first it has to cross 94. So let us see. It has already broken day low. Okay, so it is not yet made day low. So maybe the support will come on to only 145. That is 25 145. Nifty is at 25 164 now. Another 20 points. Here I am expecting support. If you remember, this was a breakout point from below. 1 week back I marked, and last Friday and the Thursday, Friday it went up and crossed. Okay. Around here, keep your sale orders for this particular put, be ready. If you have multiple lots, sell couple of lots, and then okay, keep the rest. If the Nifty next Nifty candle, that is 35 minutes candle, should start somewhere here, then we may have this test of this particular line. It may try to breach that. It is already at 95 now, this option, put option. So our system is now clear, except for these green dots in the top of our momentum indicator. Rest everything is sell. All 10 stocks are sell. Here volume is also clear sell, and five high aspects are clean sell. You can keep increasing your stop losses. Okay, it is at what, 93 now. See, Nifty started somewhere here. Now it will find support here. So beware. So don't carry forward unless you are pretty sure. Otherwise you can keep booking, and then we can always re-enter at once it crosses 107. So now it can go touch 106. That is this option which we took at around 70-74. Can touch 104. This should be a big support. That's my view. If you strictly go by the system, you have to wait for the next candle, okay, and see whether it is also starting as a flat top red candle. Then you continue to hold. So every 5 minutes you just watch whether the next candle, and then immediately you take a call. Ideally speaking, the next candle should be whether it is upward or downward movement, it should stop. It should not start somewhere here. Okay, if it is at the top, it should be at least minimum 40 to 50% below this candle. Then we will see that the next candle also will try to go up. Go down. Just wait another couple of more minutes, or you can keep shifting your stop losses. It made a high of 97. So exactly it made that target that I gave, and then it is retracing. In fact, I gave 95 as the target. It crossed 97 in this particular candle. It touched 97. So I hope people would have sold off at least 50% of the lots. Otherwise, next attempt again it will give you one more opportunity. You can do that. But those with no want to play as per the system, they should continue to hold, because it is making flat red green candle. Only thing is it is not taken out the previous candle low. So that is the only thing. That is the reason I am saying it is better that you can kind of square off some portion of it. Okay. If it goes down below this level again only, then next candle will go down. As I said, this place will be a solid support for the Nifty. So I think if you have shifted your stop loss, it would have already been hit. Now we will wait for the next opportunity. I assume people would have sold it up around 94, 95. Usually whenever I give first target, I always insist that you keep upgrading your stop losses, because I said this place will be a solid support. So Nifty even didn't go there. From here itself it's trying to retrace. Of course, the next candle can be again a flat red candle. So those who continue to hold, you just see no, this has become a doji. So now this has become a doji. Then if at all you have, then you should have already exited. Anyway, don't let us wait for the next clean setup for us to enter. See, it has started to make. It never even went to this line. I said no, this will be a very solid support. So now we have to wait for this yellow line to come down, and we need to have a clean green candle above that, then we will enter. Till that we have to patiently wait. Do not rush into any calls just because we saw a green candle, even though our system already told with these 5 dots that there is a green candle coming. Remember, whenever these are all leading indicators, when it is changing, those top will come and tell there is a change that is expected or a stability. No, it can mean both. When it is falling, you get a green dot. What it means is either the falling is going to get arrested, or there can be a green card, green candle. So exactly, we started getting after the third candle itself green dots on the top. Now you see the first one in one line item is actually flickering into green and this thing. So this was a doji. It never made below this point. So never crossed 95. Let us wait for yellow line to come down, and then a green candle, flat green candle. Then you can go ahead and look for a call. Meanwhile, let me check the calls that can be kind of where we can get in. So none of the calls is not showing any promise at this point of time. They are still very weak and below the averages, short time moving averages. VIX has not spiked. So Bharti Airtel seems to be supporting the market. First green shoot here of the 10 stocks. Patiently you have to wait. Let the charts tell us that yes, we can enter, otherwise no. So From 75 to 95, we made around 15 to 20 points if you have exited. And then also keep increasing your stop loss. There are still some good shares. TVS Motor IC, Bharti Airtel, Indigo, all these are in green. So there is some amount of discard and disdain, respect for this tweet and all that. I think, like I said in the morning, I won't be surprised if the market ends in positive today. Nifty Bank has not fallen. It has just fallen 133 points. Usually, within 10, 3, 4 candles, it can recover 100 points, given the size of that index. So my team have come up with a small GIF. The remaining you guys to subscribe, share and like. So we have started getting the first green dot. Now Nifty yellow line is coming closer. Okay. Those who are really taking ahead call, being positive, etc., trail your stop losses, because Nifty has to firmly trade above this 25 215 for us to take into a call position. And as I am seeing, none of the call is showing me any. Of course, they are at one level, they are at slightly above, but so let it wait. Let the green candle, our flat bottom green candle, come above this. Nifty is struggling to cross and sustain about 25 to 15. So, which I said, once it sustains above that, the market for the day will almost change to positivity. Then all the short covering will start, and all those call writer will run away, etc. All that will start happening. State Bank of India is turning into green. We have normal weeks. Now there is one more. Usually, the bottommost line is the pillar. If you see continuously, the bottommost line in our momentum indicator, that does not change very quickly. So that is a very solid. To change that, usually all the 4 aspect has to become really red, etc. Despite this, except for this brief from actually on 9th October, this has been green only. So this is a kind of a lagging indicator, but it says undercurrent of the market. So we had a choppy market, but then we had a solid positivity here. Here it became very, very choppy because this particular last line never became red, if you see. So now let us hope this has become green now. And if these 3 points also become green, and you will find our candles above what you call our magic yellow line. Let me remove this. This is what I drew on Friday. 25,100, it is trying to stay above 167. So that can have some amount of legs. If it stays above 167, then it can attempt to go to 205, 25,100. But wait for the next candle. But just wait, let the next candle be a flat bottom green candle. Then we can. There seems to be a lag. Okay, somehow my system is not cooperating with me again today. Let me check whether I need to close some unnecessary windows. Just give me just a couple of minutes. I think it is trying to create a green candle and it is above our yellow line. I think one can enter this 25,100 call. Okay. But let it sustain above 165 as I said. If it is not sustaining above 165, do not enter. 25,100 call. If it sustains above 165, enter. Otherwise, no. I'm trying to find out my system. See, that is the reason I said let it stay above 165, then only you can enter. Otherwise, do not enter. Just wait for it. See, the Nifty may end up struggle here. Okay, this because this is a very good zone for the call writers. Okay, and the call writers will try to exit here. So none of the calls is showing any promise as of now. That is the reason I said even 25,100 you should enter only if it is about 164, 165. Just patiently wait. Having no position is not, no, you don't have to worry about that. It is not a bad thing. Waiting for the to tell, yes, you can do, you can enter. That is the best way to approach. Okay. So just wait for the setup to tell us. I keep repeating, in options, you should not think and enter. No, you should enter. The chart should tell you enter, and chart should tell you exit. If you think and you have a view, and based on that you take an option, that will come, with a tremendous amount of experience, all that.